and welcome to a new episode of the DiGi Files. We've got exciting topics coming your way for 2022. Today we have with us Omar Kattan, Chief Strategy Officer with Sandstorm Digital. Hi, Omar.
Hi, Tala. How are you?
Very well, thank you. We are very excited and looking forward to hear what you have to say about the latest SEO trends for 2022. So take it away, Omar.
Thanks, Tala. So before I start, it's important to note that while it's important to look at trends, the basics are always the same, and that's one thing I'd like to start off this discussion with, because SEO has its basics. And as much as Google's trying to move away from just relying on basic code optimization, it's always important that the basics are there and that your house is in order. But generally speaking, there's a lot of, in 2022, there's, with people moving more online over the past 2 years, content is crucial. So a couple of years ago, actually 3 years ago, Google rolled out BERT, NLP, natural language processing program that tries to understand language more and to serve the right content to the right people, based on their search intent. They've expanded that based on AI to something called MUM. I don't want to go into too many details about that, but it basically takes it to another level, trying to understand language and serve the best language to its users. So that's a big, huge trend. And general SEO optimization of your content and having different types of content, not just copy, but also images and text, and optimizing all of that and putting it all within the same kind of context is important. Shopping is huge. Google expanded its relationship with Spotify. They now have 1.7 million merchants that they can tap into. These merchants are now allowed to kind of tell Google about their offers and rewards and a lot of really exciting stuff. So Google's trying to ensure that their shopping results are also very useful for their users. So a major thing here, you can do a lot with shopping optimization, but I'm not going to go into too many details. Again, please do go into our content for any of these details. We do write a lot of content around this, and we also have our specialists if you need to speak to them. Passage ranking is another area.
I'm so sorry. I just have to say.
Oh, lovely dog.
She's not behaving very well. So no, I just have to say that for me, my shopping experience has improved last year. Like, I do use Google Shopping a lot for comparison and to get like the best bargains. So I see how focusing on the shopping graphs is going to really help the user as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And integrating reviews and merchant information. There's a lot that can be integrated, or that Google's trying to integrate, and just providing Google with all of that information will allow them to serve a much richer search experience for your brand on their platform. So really good stuff. Passage ranking is something we've discussed last year, I believe, on one of your shows. We can try to dig it up and maybe put in the comments, but
I'll link it up for sure.
Trying to dig deeper into the content and trying to pull out important parts of the content. So marking up your content with things as simple as H2 tags in regular content, and also marking up your videos with the special click and seek markup. I think that's what it's called, to allow Google to see the important parts of a video, for instance. And Google has been rolling out certain parts of a video within the results to make it just much easier to find the content that you want. So Core Web Vitals is another thing that is crucial. We talked about it at the beginning of this video. Keep the ABCs, your house in order. Google provides a lot of tools to ensure that you provide the best experience to your users. One other thing that I think that's my passion, and I've spoken a lot about it last year in both, 2 years ago when we were on stage in DigiMarcom, I think, in Dubai, but also in Kuwait. I spoke it out in multiple places, but the idea of content and answering people's questions. So it's very simple. People are searching and asking questions, and you should be the brand that answers those questions. So there's a lot of ways to do it, but keeping an eye on those questions will help you become a brand that Google will serve back in results, like in the PPA, or people also ask boxes. You've seen those, Stella, right? They're very useful.
And I mean, I have to say, like, we have a Google Home at home, and so we ask questions all the time. Like,
Good,
it's more
absolutely.
voice search we do more often than we do, you know, keyword searches.
Absolutely, thank you for that. Actually, and that is precisely what Google's aim is. They're moving. We'll talk about trends. They are moving. People are asking more voice questions, and that's why this NLP and the BERT algorithm, and then MUM, it's all about trying to understand language so that and AI to serve voice searches better and put things more into context. So thank you for that. Very important point. That's about it. There's keyword clustering is another big one. We also talked about that. I mean, you cannot own a topic with just one article. The idea that you can do that is maybe that was 10 years ago. Today, if you're not creating a hub of topics, clustering keywords into multiple pages that are interlinked, and that offer really good content, then you're not going to own that cluster, or that the language you want to own. So
it's like becoming an authority in that yeah.
Absolutely. Wikipedia is a great example of they own different clusters, and that's why they show up for most keywords. So,
well, thank you, Omar. This has been really very useful, very helpful for our viewers. And we really look forward to even hearing more about SEO trends and recommendations throughout 2020 with you, if you'd be willing to come back.
I'd love to. Always a pleasure, Tala. Thank you so much for having me.
And everyone, if you want to learn more about what Omar has to say, we've got the blog that goes more in depth into the trends of SEO trends of 2022. So thank you and have a good day.
Thanks, Stella. And in the future, please have Cicely join our videos. She's really cute. She's still right there. Here.
Yeah. Excellent. She's listening in.
Right? Thank you, Tala.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.